Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby. And have you noticed? I am outside. I haven't been outside in a while. I am collecting vitamin D today. It's so good to be outside and to get some vitamin D, especially since we are in a stay-home mode. And for me, this has been really good because we've had a lot of cloudy days. We've had some rainy days. We've had a lot going on. So it's good to be out today. And when we talk about receiving our vitamin D, we're strengthening our immune system. And part of strengthening our immune system also requires spiritual practice, because spiritual practice creates a space of resilience. That means that we're able to bounce back, we're able to overcome whatever is happening in our lives. And right now with COVID-19, there's so much that is going on. We are concerned about our health. We're doing all that we can to stay healthy. We're also concerned about our finances. We're concerned about our relationships. There's just so much to concern ourselves with. But you know, Ernest Holmes says a few things that we need to keep in mind and take to heart. First of all, and I love this quote, and one of my members of my leadership reminds me of this. I met her over some 20 years ago, and she was sharing with me about something she was working on at the time, and she was still fairly new to these teachings. And she says, I quoted Ernest Holmes, and this is the quote she's referring to. He says, with every pill we have prescribed for us, we should also be given a creative prayer, a suggested way to correct our destructive patterns of thought. So during this time of stay home, we have a wonderful opportunity, and that wonderful opportunity is to grow in God, to set new patterns in motion and release the things that are no longer working for us. He also says this about prayer. He says prayer is not an act of overcoming God's reluctance, but should be an active acceptance of his highest willingness. Through prayer, we recognize the spiritual law that has always existed, but put ourselves in alignment with it. The law of electricity might have been used by Moses had he understood this law. Emerson said, is not prayer a study of truth, a sally of the soul into the unfound infinite? And with that in mind right now, I'm going to invite you to move into that infinite, that place where we get an opportunity to speak the word and release those patterns that are no longer serving us. We get to open up to something even greater. And we've learned and grown in tremendous ways over the course of the years, from Moses to Emerson to this very moment. And just the other day, I was reminded by Bruce Lipton that our energy field is strong, it's vibrant, and that energy field can influence other energy fields. So in this very moment, I'm inviting you to simply breathe and to move into the place of the heart and just release, slow down, let go, and let God. Allow for that wonderful energy, that wonderful presence that created each and every one of us to expand and enlarge itself right now. So we just breathe into the heart. We anchor into the heart. And as we anchor into the heart right now, we anchor into that space of understanding that from the heart there is creation. And in creation, there is the energy of perfect love. Perfect love adds kindness. Perfect love as that wonderful energy of caring, nurturing, that wonderful energy a peace and harmony, that wonderful energy that expands and enlarges itself. It waits for the divine to express itself and fulfill itself in its perfect way. So in this very moment, right here, right now, what I simply know about this moment is it is a moment where the divine is active, expanding itself. It is the divine element that is at every point and every reference, forever expanding, revealing, and fulfilling itself. So in this very moment, right here, right now, I speak my word, and I speak my word with love, and I speak my love in grace, knowing that that divine power that we are so aware of is fully present in the now. That I am one with this power, that each and every single person that is hearing this prayer, that is involved in this prayer, are all one with this one source, this one power, and it is this energy that has already gone before and prepared the way. I know that it is the anchoring, and in this anchoring right here, right now, I know that we are lifted up to the place of the very most high, that peace prevails in our life, and that it is this energy that fortifies itself, creates a space of resilience within our body temple, creates a space of resilience within all of our relationships with our loved ones, where there is perfect communication, there is perfect understanding, and there is perfect cooperation. I'm acknowledging it as perfect love in action. And in that loving presence, I know that love has already moved into all the areas of our lives, that it is all inclusive. And in this inclusive nature, right here, right now, I'm acknowledging the energy and the vibration of opulence, the energy and the vibration of the unlimited nature of the divine. I know that there is more than enough, and that more than enough fulfills itself financially within our lives. Whatever the need is, I know the presence has already created the ways and means. For I know that there is only one source, and that source is the divine. It is the ways and means and all the details in between. So in this very moment, right here, right now, I know that there is a new pattern of awareness, a new pattern of thinking, a new pattern that is anchored from the heart space. It is the guiding source. It is the creative source. And I know that it has already gone before and created the way right here, right now. And what I know is that every field of awareness, in the body field, the mind field, the emotional field, everybody within the body of the body that Ernest Holmes speaks of is fully alert, awake, and aware. And I know that that heart space is expansive. It beholds, it knows the truth, and it is lifted up to the place of the Most High. And I know because it is that divine structure that knows and beholds its truth, it fulfills itself in all ways. It is that divine presence that radiates and fulfills itself as life, filled with that ever-giving nature. And I know that it is also receptive to the creation and the good that it has already created. It beholds itself. So in this space right here, right now, I'm giving thanks for it shining forth in a practical way, moving into all of our lives, that whatever it is that is on our minds right here, right now, I know that our minds, our thoughts, our entire being is lightened by this consciousness, because I know that pure love, pure light has expanded and enlarged itself, and I claim and know it as the instantaneous expression of truth. I'm acknowledging it within the whole process, within the pills, within all that is necessary to create the good and create the healing. And so it is in this space with gratitude that I release these words as I speak right here and right now. And I affirm and invite you to affirm. And so it is. Amen. And amen. I'm going to open my eyes, enjoying this moment. And in my joy of this moment, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm also going to invite you to share this prayer with someone else. There's a song, someone needs a prayer today. Let's give this prayer away. Let's awaken people to the rich and powerful opportunities that are available. If you have a personal prayer request, please feel free to go to our app, download our app in your app store, the Prayerful Heart app, and open that app up. And there is a place in the app where you can make a prayer request. Make a prayer request because we have a team of professional practitioners. Their job is simply to pray, and we will pray for you over the course of the days. We're going to walk that path with you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Namaste.